Hello class, Dr. Barnes here. So let's take a look at this question and see how we can solve it using the long division method. Alright? Okay. So the first one we told that it is causal. Okay. If it is causal, then A. Okay, then we're going to have I'm going to have given x of z, okay, to be equals to 1 plus 2z exponent minus 1 over 1 minus 2z exponent minus 1 plus z exponent minus what? 2. Okay, which is what? Causal, which is a causal sequence. Which is a causal sequence. Okay, so let me see how I can deal with this particular sequence. Okay, so now to deal with this one, what I can say is that, okay, so let here be what? Because it's causal, so it will be what? 1 minus what? 2z what? Inverse, okay, plus z what? Inverse. And here I'll have 1 plus 2z what? Inverse, okay. Alright, so like this. So now, how many times this one, how many times can it go into this one? Okay, to know that one, you just do what? 1 over what? 1, which is equals to what? 1. So it will go here 1. So this time this, I'll get what? 1. This time this, I'll get here minus 2z what? Inverse. This time this, I'll get what? Z inverse, z exponent negative 2. Okay, so now I'll subtract. So if I subtract here, I'll get what? 0. If I subtract here, I'll get 2 minus 2, which will be what? 4. Okay, which will be 4, but it will be positive 4. Okay, so plus 4z inverse. Here, there's a plus here. Okay, there's a plus here. Here it will be what? 0 minus what? Z what? It will be 0 minus z squared. Okay, so it will be what? Negative. Okay, minus, so negative z what? Like this. Okay, so now what I have to do is this one. How many times can it go here? Okay, to know that one, you just have to write what? 4z inverse over what? 1 is equals to what? 4z what? Inverse. So this one, I can go here, this number of what? Times positive. Okay, plus 4z what? Inverse. Okay, plus 4z inverse. Alright, so now you multiply this one with this one, just as we did before. Okay, so if you do it, you get here to be what? 4z what? Inverse. And then you get what? Minus 8. Okay, z minus 8z what? Squared. Negative 2. Okay, then you get what? Plus what? 4z what? Here minus what? 3. Okay, so what? Now you subtract. If you subtract here, minus 1 minus what? 8. You get what? Positive 7. Okay, like this. Okay, then here you get 0 minus what? 4. You get what? Negative 4z what? Keep. Okay, now this one, how many times can this one go here? You just have to do what? 7 over 1, which is what? 7. Okay, so that means that I'll get plus 7z what? Squared. Okay, then if I multiply this one by this, I'll get what? 7z what? Inverse. This one by this one, what do I get? I'll get what? 14. Okay, I'll get this one times this one, get negative 14. Okay, so minus 14z what? Exponent 3. This by this, I'll get what? 7. Okay, so plus what? 7 z exponent minus what? 4. So if I subtract here, I'll get 0. If I subtract here, what will I get? I'll get what? Minus 4 minus what? 14. That will be 10. Okay, so 10 exponent what? Minus 3. Here I'll get what? 0 minus 7. So I'll get minus negative 7z exponent minus what? 4. Okay, so it can go on and on and on and on. So now here, how many times can this one go here? It will just be what? 10 exponent minus what? 3 over what? 1, which is equal to 10 exponent z minus what? 3. Okay, so now here I can put plus. Okay, 10, I can put plus 10 exponent z minus what? 3. Then it will go on and on and on to what? Infinity. Up to infinity. So here, if I should multiply, I'll get what? 10 exponent what? Minus 3. If I should multiply, I'll get what? Plus what? This one time this, sorry, I'll get negative. Negative 20. Negative 20 into z exponent minus 4. This time this, I'll get what? Plus 10 exponent what? Z into minus what? 5. So if I subtract, so 7 minus what? 20. Okay, I'll get 13. Z exponent minus 4. Here, I'll get what? Minus what? 10 exponent what? Minus 5. So it will go to what? Infinity. So after getting 3 or 4 values, if you can make it 4, very good. After getting about 4 values, I can stop. Okay, now I can say that my x of z is a right-sided sequence. It's a right-sided sequence, meaning that it is what? A causal sequence. That means that it will start from what? 0. So here, 1 plus 4 z minus 1 plus 7 z minus 2 plus 10 z minus what? 3 plus it goes on to what? Infinity. So now my x of n is going to be this particular series. I'm going to have 1, okay, 4, 7, 10, and then it goes on to what? To infinity. So basically, and then I have to bring my arrow here to say that n is equals to what? 0. So basically, this is how you can easily work this one out. Let's go to the next one. So the next one, we are given the same thing, the same sequence, okay? And the sequence is what? X of what? Z is equals to what? 2z minus 1 plus what? 1 over what? Over z. Okay, please let me look at it. Okay, over what? 1 minus 2z exponent minus 1, okay, plus z exponent minus what? 2. Okay, so this is the question that we are given. Okay, so basically this is the question that we are given. All right. So now in this one, what can we actually do it? Okay, here we are told that it is anticausal. Okay, it is anticausal or left-sided sequence. Okay, so now we must deal it quite separately from how we dealt with the causal or the right-sided sequence. Okay, so here with this anticausal approach, what we're going to do is that we're going to change the order. Okay, here we're going to change the order, this order. So here z inverse will come here plus 2z inverse will come here. Okay, and then I'll have plus 1 over here. Okay, sorry, this one is minus. This place is minus. Okay, it's minus here. It's minus here. So it must be minus here. And then this one, I'm going to have 1 first. Okay, wait a minute. You see that in the original question that we were given, okay, in the original question that we were given, it was actually like this. This original question we were given, okay. This original question we were given, okay, and I have actually changed the order to this particular format. So in the original question, it's actually 1 plus 2z what? Inverse. And then here you have 1 minus 2z what? Minus 1. Okay, plus z minus what? 2. Okay, so basically this is the original one we were given. I've changed the order to this one. Okay, so in the left-sided sequence we changed this particular order here. So now I'll make it 2z inverse plus what? 1. Okay, and then I'll have my division here. Now, how many times can this one go here? How will you know? Okay, to be able to know that one, what you can do is that you can write 2z inverse here. Okay, and and then you can write z exponent minus 2 here. So what will you get? You're going to get 2 over what? Z. You're going to get what? 2 over z, okay, times 1 over what? Z squared, okay. If you do that, what are you actually going to get? Okay, wait a minute, let me check it well. Okay, please, here what we're going to have is, this is what we have, okay, and we're going to divide this one by this one. So how many times can this one go? You're going to divide this one, we're dividing 2z minus 1 by what? Z exponent minus 2, okay, that's what we are doing. So this one, okay, I can write it as 2 over what? Z. And how can I write this one? Okay, how can I write this one? I can say that divided by what? 1 over what? Z squared. And I can say that 2 over what? Z times Z squared over what? 1. Okay, so what am I going to get? I'm going to get what? 2Z. Okay, I'll get 2 what? Z. Okay, all right. Okay, so now here I'll write what? 2Z. Okay, I'll write 2Z here. Now 2Z times this one, what will I get? Okay, what I will get is exponent minus 2, exponent 1. So it will be exponent what? Minus 1, and then 2. So I'll get 2Z minus 1. Then this one times this one, what will I get? Okay, so here I'll get what? 4. Okay, and then I'll get this time this will give me what? Minus 4. Sorry, it will be minus 4. It will be minus 4. Then the exponents, here is exponent what? 1. Here is exponent minus what? 1. Okay, so here is also exponent minus 1. Okay, so I'll get positive 4. Just positive 4. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get, so this one times this one, I'll get positive 4. Now this one times this one, what will I get? I'll get 2 plus 2 what? Z. Okay, that's what I'll get. All right, now let me just do my subtraction from here. Okay, so here I'll get 0. Here I'll get what? 5. And then here I'll get minus 2 what? Z. Okay, minus 2Z. All right, yeah. That's what I'll get, minus 2Z. Now, this one, how many times can it go here? How many times can it go here? It's going to be, if I divide 5 by this, what will I get? Okay, so now 5 over what? Z exponent minus 2, which is equals to 5 times 1. Okay, so I'll get 5 divided by exponent minus what? 2. 5 divided by exponent minus 2. What will I get? Okay, I'll get 5. Okay, 5 divided by 1. Okay, this one I can write it as what? 1 over what? Z squared. 1 over what? Z squared. So I can say that 5 times what? Z squared, if it comes what? If it comes, if I want it to be what? Up. Okay, so I'll get 5 into what? Z what? Squared. That's what I'll get. Okay, so here I'll get plus what? 5 into what? Z squared. So 5 into Z squared, this time this, what will I get? Okay, I'll get 5, because here minus 2, 2. That will give me exponent what? 0. So only 5 will be remained. Then this time this, what will I get? Okay, I'll get what? Minus 10. Okay, minus 10, and then with respect to the exponent, I'll get minus 10Z. Okay, I'll get just minus 10Z. Minus 10Z. Then this one times this one, what will I get? Okay, I'll get plus 5Z what? Squared. Okay, plus 5Z squared. Okay, so now if I have this one, I can just divide, subtract. Here, what will I get? I'll get what? 2 minus 2 minus 10. That will give me what? 8. Positive 8Z. Okay, then here I'll get minus 15. Minus 15Z squared. Okay, sorry, it's not minus 15. It's minus 5. Minus 5Z squared. Okay, it's minus 5Z squared. Because this one is 5. And here is what? 0. Okay. Okay, because if you multiply this one by this one, you get what? 5Z squared. Okay. So now, how many times can this one go here? Okay, this this one, it can go here. If I want to know, what I will do is that I'm going to write what 8z, okay, divided by what z exponent minus 2. So 8z divided by a z exponent minus 2. Okay, so now if I want it, then I'll say that 8z, okay, divided by what z exponent minus 2. Okay, so this one is the same thing as what 8z divided by 1 over z what squared. 8z divided by 1 over what z squared. And I can say that 8z times what here, if I do the reciprocal, okay, z what squared, which will be what 8z what cubed. Okay, so here I'm going to have what plus 8z what cubed. So plus 8z what cubed. Then if I multiply it with this one, I'll get what? I'll get 8z. If I multiply it here, I'll get what? Minus 16. Minus 16. Okay. Minus 16z squared. Okay. Minus 16z squared. Okay. Then here, if I multiply it here, I'll get what? Plus 8z what? Cube. Okay. So basically, that is the series that I'm actually going to what? I'm actually going to get. Okay. If I should go on, and here I'll get 0. See here, minus 5 minus 16 will be what? 11. So 11z was squared. So here it will be what? 0 minus 8. It will be minus 8. It will be minus 8. Okay. Minus 8z what? Cube. Okay. So now, if I have this one, it will go here what? 11. Okay. I'm going to get 11z squared. 11z squared. Okay. Divided by what? 11 exponent minus 2. So 11z squared. Okay. Divided by what? 1 over what? Z what? Squared. Okay. Because here is equals to what? 11z squared divided by what? Z exponent minus what? 2. Okay. So here it will be what? 11z squared times what? Times z what? Exponent 2. Which will give me 11z what? Exponent 4. Okay. So here I'll get what? Plus 11z exponent what? 4. Okay. That is what I'll get here. Okay. That is what I'll get here. So now if I should multiply 2, then I'm going to get what? I'm going to, this into this one will give me 11z squared. This into this one will give me what? Minus what? 22z what? Cube. Okay. This into this one, I'll get what? Plus 11z what? Exponent 4. So now if I should actually do my subtraction, I'll get here to be 0. Here I'll get what? Minus 8 minus 22. Okay. Minus 8 minus what? 22. That will be 14. Okay. That will be positive 14 z what? Cube minus what? 11 what? Z what? Exponent 4. So if I want to continue, I can continue on and on and on and on. But when I get here, I can say that plus up to what? Infinity. You see, it is what? So if I get there, I can say that plus up to what? Infinity. Okay, plus up to infinity. So this is what actually what you get. Okay, actually what you get. All right. Now, so I can just write my sequence. So to write my sequence, I can say that x of what? Z. Okay, x of z is going to be actually equals to what? It's actually going to be equals to what I'm going to actually write here is going to be actually equals to what? What I have here. What I have here. Okay, so it's going to be what I have here. Okay, so now I can say that here I have what? 2z plus 5z squared plus 8z cube, okay, plus 11z z exponent 4 plus up to what? Infinity. But we know that what I have here is what? Is a left-sided sequence, anticausal. Okay, so in that case, my x of n is going to start from what? 0. Okay, from 0, then I'll come to what? 2. Okay, so 0, 2, 5, 8, 11. And then it will continue to what? Minus what? Infinity. So this will be my what? My answer. Okay, this will be my what? My answer. Okay, so you can see from the beginning what I got. Okay, and then what I also what got here. Okay, so what I got here and what I got here. Okay, so see you in the next class.